ICC. So supposedly the DOJ, this is just for the record, because there are also others that are interested in this. You have maintained that the International Criminal Court has no jurisdiction here, but that you also reiterated that although you will not cooperate with them, you will not hinder them from conducting their investigation. Or please clarify if I said that right, or you can in your own words, sir.
Yes, ma'am. We are no longer members of the ICC, but right now, because of the technology that's available to all of us, it was so easy for them to go on Zoom, to go on a video call with all of these witnesses or probable witnesses who are here in the country, and we cannot stop them from doing that. Freedom of communication, I think, is paramount when it comes to this. But when it comes to them going into the country, kung gusto nila pumasok dito upang manghuhuli at magpasagawa ng warrant na kanila pong na-issue po siguro ng ICC pagdating ng panahon, kailangan ho itong dumaan sa ating court system. Ito po ay kinakailangan ng isang action to enforce a warrant, action to enforce a judgment. Kailangan po dumaan yan sa ating court system. Kaya hindi ho namin pakikialaman kasi yan po trabaho na ng Interpol kung talagang gusto nilang habulin yung tao na nasasaktal. Yung sabihin natin, nag-issue po na warrant of arrest ng ICC, gusto mong enforce ng Interpol dito, pero para ho ito ay matuloy at hindi ho magkaroon ng kasuhan, kinakailangan pumunta muna sila sa korte natin. Yun po ang aming paningin.
So, maliwanag yan na mag-imbestiga sila, hindi man natin sila mapipigilan. Actually, they can do it they can do it under the radar. We may or may not monitor them. On the other hand, if a warrant is to be served, that they need to go through the proper courts to determine if the warrant is called for or legal, or what's the...
Well, it really depends on if the Supreme Court thinks that there are some things that the Supreme Court would be looking at. If what was alleged in the crime would have happened if we're still members of the ICC. That is one of the things that can be of importance to the courts when they do enforce a warrant, or if they will actually allow a warrant to be served in our country from an international tribunal.
Now, if let's say it is submitted to the DOJ that these are their findings and there's really probable cause, would the DOJ or maybe the OSG pursue such a case? If let's say the courts will say, no, we will not allow the warrant to be served because this is not their jurisdiction, but there's actually reason for it to be served.
Actually, we were telling the United Nations Human Rights Commission that if they will give us the evidence, we will pursue. Kasi ang problema ho namin dito, napakahirap hong kumuha ng testigo, natitestigo sa mga pulis, o tatestigo sa mga maaari pong gumawa ng mga karumal-dumal na krimen. Sapagkat, natatakot po yung tao eh. Ngayon, kung bibigyan nila kami ng tamang ebidensya, at ito po yung aming pwede i-follow up, kami na ho hahabol. Yun po yung aming pulisiya dito. Ang problema nga ho, ay meron kong sinasabi yung mga kaibigan natin na well-meaning naman. May 200 families daw na gustong magreklamo, pero ang hawak daw nila 8. Pero sa 8, ang makakausap nyo 2 lang. Tapos yung 2 pa, wala pang ibibigay na totoong ebidensya. Napakahirap po talaga maghabol. Ang yung nag-hearing po ang Human Rights Committee ng Kongreso tungkol dito. At ang lumalabas ho talaga, yung mga nangyari po kasing EJK nung panahon na yon, ay wala hong police report eh. Walang police blotter, wala hong record. Kaya napakahirap hong maghabol talaga. Yun po yung aming, yun po yung pinakabalakid po sa pagnanais namin na hulihin talaga lahat ng nagkasala. Pag wala hong ebidensya, ano hong gagawin namin?
Basically sa EJK, wala pa kayong nahuhuli or napoprosecute?
Meron na naman na convict, di ba? Meron na convict. 2 pa lang ho.